Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Long Dark with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer, and if you listen carefully, my bird, who's also with me and awake at this time. Hello, bird. If you recall, last episode we began Jeremiah's survival school. Totally legit, real academic institution, not made up. And we're hunting deer, and we successfully shot and tracked down a wounded deer and harvested it and did all that good stuff. And now we are, I don't think we got quite enough to fulfill the quest, but what we're gonna do is we're going back to the old man's cabin. We got, let me see, 22 pounds is what we're supposed to bring. I think we got about 20 pounds. However, we're almost out of food. So we're gonna need to do this in 2 hunting forays. And because we need food, I'm thinking, let's see, we'll probably cook up and eat as much food as we need to sate our hunger. And then we'll see where we're at with that. But I'm thinking we are not in a position to donate all of the food that we're hunting. That kept happening. That was like with the old lady. We kept collecting stuff for her, and I was concerned once you gave it to her, you weren't allowed to take what you gave her. And yep, my instincts were correct. Anything you give her, if you take it, it will be like in a container that shows it red, like it's considered stealing. So these people, they ask, they say, you give, and they never give anything back. You know what I'm saying? These hilly wilderness folks, so demanding, self-centered. It's always about them. This guy, he's like, I won't help you find out where to find your girlfriend until you kill this bear. Which, I'm still a little sore about that. He's like this expert hunter for millions of years, or however long he's been around. And he's been hunting this bear for all of his life, like since the Civil War or some shit, and then it mauled the hell out of him. And by pure luck, I saved his life by shooting it, which probably just made it run away and become more angry. Which that's what happens when you shoot bears. It doesn't kill them, they become more angry. They remember it. They write it down in their little bear notebook about like, oh, looks like I'm putting this guy on my list of people I'm gonna do bad things to later. But anyways, here we are. Gonna do some cooking. Let me see. Yep. I think it's only 80%. We're gonna cook 2 of the big hunks, I think. And then we're gonna eat the big hunk and see where we're at hunger-wise. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh, that is some nutritious stuff. Okay. Well, we really tore through that water, didn't we? Luckily, we have a whole bunch of extra water laying around. Now we're gonna take it. What should we have? Okay, we should probably take 1 more of those little bottles, huh? Take it. And we're gonna need to call this a day. I'm thinking we cook up 2 more pieces of that meat, and then we give the rest to the old man. We're gonna, this meat we're cooking now is gonna be for breakfast tomorrow, because we're gonna need to sleep. Man, we're not even tired, are we? I just looked, the sun's going down, but we're not sleepy at all. But it's too late for us to start another hunt. Son of a bitch, just time management is tricky in this game. Which, and if it's a private game, I wouldn't care so much, but I kinda, it's like, when and I'm too lazy to edit episodes. That's another thing too, be like, oh, well, 3 days later after doing a bunch of horrible time management. And I feel like, when I record this stuff, you guys are in this with me for the long haul. It's probably this attitude which makes it so no more than 10 to 15 regular viewers ever follow any of my Let's Plays to completion. But, wait, where did he want this? In the container. The container. Is this the container? What's the container? I'm assuming that's the container. But I don't think... Jeremiah? Can you elaborate what the container is? I think that out there must be the container. Alright, I'll put one piece of meat in it and see if it changes... if it updates my objective at all. Because God knows, it's experimental. If it turns out this isn't it, whatever happens, it's going to end up being his after I stick it in the box. Out of 110. 110 is the total. Okay, that counted towards the 22 pounds. Oops. Okay, come on. So we're going to put the rest of that meat in there. He can worry about what happens to it after this. Let's see, well, what the hell else? I guess, you know what? I should collect more wood. That's something I can do. With the remaining somewhat daylight that I have left, because we know we burned through to carve up that deer and keep from getting too cold. We went through quite a bit of wood. Not gonna lie. I don't think there's any log. Were there any logs out here I could carve through? I think there might have been. That would be a good use of my time. Didn't I already harvest this? Or I must have missed that one. I don't think the old man's lichen regrows. A little stick here. Now here's the funny thing. Look at my temperature. It's not going down at all. Doesn't this look a lot colder? I'm probably getting wet too. Doesn't this look a lot colder than it did when I woke up in the morning and it was clear and sunny with no precipitation of any kind? Anyways. Just saying. I know I've been in real life. I've been in weather like this that's actually somewhat pleasant to be out in. And I've been in cold, clear mornings that are much more unpleasant than this. Oh, here's some big-ass logs. I think this is the kind of thing I can use for logs. Cedar limbs. Here we go. This will take 45 minutes. We can still see. It's gonna be dark out here. I'm gonna do this. Now it's starting to get a little bit colder. And I do believe in... Can we do any more chopping? It might be dark enough now that we can't even do this. Oh, yes we can. Alright, but it is now dark enough and late enough that I don't think I want to screw around out here anymore. I do not like being outside at night. In case you guys didn't know, during those episodes when I was on the train tracks and I got run off the tracks and I was out in the middle of the night, that was what I consider a high anxiety stress simulation for me. Being out. Now, one thing I do like is, like, if there are games like Skyrim, when I do the survival mods where it's cold and it gets dark and you're tired and you're hungry and you need to pitch a little tent or set up a little camp. I like that. But just being stuck out in the elements without any shelter or, you know, without any little temporary little house you can build, that's scary. But little cozy houses that you can build, I like that. I think that's neat. Let me see how we doing on wood. Oh, 6 logs. I don't think we're gonna need that many. So let's drop. I think I might want to bring 3 though with me because I ended up going through quite a bit. Yeah, having wood, kind of a big deal. I think we discovered. How are we doing on? We're doing okay on water. Okay, so I think we're good to sleep until morning. Let's see if we can. I'm just gonna put 12 and we'll sleep as long as it'll let us. Oh no, I should have drank before I went to sleep. I'm gonna be dying of thirst. Son of a bitch. I feel like the game's a little imbalanced in that sense. That I might have actually taken some life damage by not drinking before I went to bed. Alright, let's have... I know I'm almost starving. The fact that you can wake up super hungry, that's fine. But the fact that you can gorge yourself with water, and by the time you go through a natural sleep cycle, you wake up and you're essentially dying, that does not strike me as strictly realistic. Oh, I forgot to drop, we did pick up some extra guts and stuff too, huh? I should have dropped that off last night. Set this stuff out to cure. And how is the other stuff? 41%, 34%. Alright. Let's head out, I guess. One thing I forgot to check too when we went to the lake is to look for more cattails. Oh, it's actually not that bad out here right now. Ooh, look. Okay. We'll pick up the snare. Take it. Where is it at? It's under tools, right? Actions. Place the snare.
That'll come in handy.
Take it. I think what we're gonna do for now is just leave it out here. In the main game where there's no trapper, when I made this place like one of my bases of operation, this is sort of what I would do when I wasn't ready to cook something yet, or if I had skinned stuff. I'd leave all the meat out there until it started getting below like 50%, and then I would cook it. And this is at a point where I had surplus and everything. That's when you're doing well. You've got stockpiles and stuff. I had a bunch of rabbit meat and deer meat just laying out all over his front porch there. Alright, but we're not, wait a minute, did we? Okay, no, we're good. Should I made some, nah, we're good. I was wondering if I should have made coffee, but you know what, I'm still here. Here's something I am gonna do. I want to bring the bedroll with me. This might be a bad use of my carry weight, but one thing I realize, when I'm recording this is a recording thing. I almost think I should be able to cheat and add some carry weight for my recordings, because having the bedroll with me is the only way I can save if I need to save. Because if I get stuck out in somewhere in the middle of nowhere and it's like I need to stop recording, I'm kind of shit out of luck. Nope, pick it up. How are we doing all weight? 57? Okay, no, we're good. I like having that thing with me. Changing. Sorry, shifting in my chair. Alright, now we're leaving for reals. Gonna go back to the lake where the deers were, and maybe I should look around for cattails while I'm over there. I was originally planning to do that, but there were just deers all over the lake. And, well, now that I'm thinking about it, the timing worked out pretty reasonably. In terms of... No, I could have had time to run around and pick some cattails, too. Because when I came back, I still had to kill time chopping wood, didn't I? Temperature's still good. So I am... Let me see. No, I was thinking, do I need more wood? But I don't think that I do. I'm happy to see there's all these large branches out here that I can turn into logs. That's nice. It's nice to know. Okay, careful with the hill. Don't get all sprinty down the hill. We all know. Well, I know I warned about it forever, that I was real cautious about hills like this, because while it seems safe, but I think in real life, actually walking down a grade like this is a little bit treacherous. Like, you've got to be careful. And if you start sprinting on it, you'd run a risk of... Especially if you're sinking, each step sinking into snow. Let me see something over here. There might just be a branch, but... I've always got an eye open for saplings. I think I came this way before. I don't think that's... I'm seeing... I think that's just a... Yeah, that's just like a log. Alright, continuing on course. That was only a slight diversion. We're on track. That's one advantage of having played this map so many times. I think little things like where specific things are can change from time to time in the sandbox mode. But, I've spent a lot of time on this map, so I have a more or less a familiarity. I don't know exactly like the back of my hand. Like when I was going to the watchtower, I had to consult my map a couple times because I'm not sure I'd ever taken that specific route from the old man's cabin, over to the watchtower. But for the most part, I know where I'm going. Okay, I see deers. There's some deers around. Maybe I can persuade. No, it won't matter. The last one did a big ass circle. I was gonna say maybe I could shoot it from such an angle that it would run decidedly in the direction of the old man's cabin, but maybe it's worth a shot. If I can circle around this deer to the other side. Oh, this. Oh, I already spooked him. Already spooked him. Alright, where'd he go? I'm kind of... Now, you know what I'm thinking? I'm not gonna worry about the cattails right now. Here, I'm spooking something. Oh, there was one right there. Isn't there one? Okay, I see that one by that tree over there. Other option. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come up on this ridge, and then I'm gonna shoot that dude in the direction, while facing in the direction of the old man's cabin. I'll scratch my nose here. And maybe, if we get lucky, he won't do a giant circle, but instead, we'll, you know, oops, I'm gonna do, how close I can get. Let's get a clear. Okay. All right. Get up. Stop. Oh, of course. What is it? I feel like I just pissed off Mother Nature. I took the shot, and all of a sudden, a fog descended on the land. Which, that's not awful, but it also is not awesome because this means I could run right into a damn wolf without knowing it until it's basically on me. That's the danger of fog in a place like this. So, yep, deer hunting, part 2. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, he's looking awfully rabbit-like. Don't worry, rabbit. You're not worth a bullet. Someday, I'm gonna practice my rock trick on you, but that's not today. Oh gosh, it's getting steep over here. And he's running in an area that I was not anticipating. This is somewhat unfamiliar territory. I am not sure what the wolf patrols are like over here. I know the wolves do live around here. Alright, where did he... Okay, I see. I think that's blood down there. Gotta be very careful on these rocks. Did he go this way? Alright, just a quick wolf check. Continuing. Okay. Wolf check. I'm so... I'm a little bit concentrating right now because it's sort of easy to lose track of the blood, especially like at a point like this. Where do you go? You go up on this thing? Is that him over there? Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm a little worried I'm gonna get over there and it's not him. And it's just a rock. Nope, okay, I'm just gonna have to circle these rocks and see where the blood comes out the other end. Because I'm not able to track the blood over those rocks for anything. Here we go. There we go. Where'd you get off to? Where'd you get off to, deer? Wasky deer? Oh. This deer must have mountaineering equipment. Holy crap. It goes up... I can barely climb this myself. Wow, this deer was not screwing around. You're gonna go up right up the sheer rock right there. There you go. Great. Awesome work, deer. I would note at this point as well... That blood. I would note at this point as well that I have, especially with the fog, I have almost no idea where I am. Okay, I'm seeing blood. 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 What are we doing temperature-wise? Getting a little hungry. Temperature-wise, we're doing good. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this is not... Okay, this is where it goes. Oh gosh, is he going in weird little circles? Because we just came up this way. I sincerely hope we do not end up just following the blood trail back the way we came. I think this is a continuation. There we go, here we go. I think this is a continuation. Oh no, hold on, is this the rock where I was a few minutes ago? No, I don't think so. Okay, no, I think we're good. I think we're still good. I was afraid I just... Like, he ran in a loop. And, that he'd given me the slip. Okay, here's blood. Alright, we're good for now. Somewhat open land and straight line at this point. Little concerned because I don't know where we are right now. I have no idea where we are. I mean, luckily the map is not too huge. The only problem is there are some areas on this map that I have come to associate with extreme danger. Oh, I think we're near the cabin, actually. I think we might be... Oh, I'm not going to bank on it, but I think we are near our cabin right now. What if he ran right to our cabin? I think he did. I think we're right near the... Well, I'm not going to count my chickens just yet. But according to my calculations, I might be looking at the cabin right now. But that's how horrible the fog is from our orientation. Alright, what's... Is that I'm not entirely sure. Where's the blood go? We come this way. We come this way. Looks like he went right over the rock, but I'm not seeing... Okay, let's follow the rock around. And see if we can... Here it is. Wait, where'd it go? There's blood. 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 It's getting lost in those little grass spots here. Blood. Yeah, there's the cabin right there. But we're losing his tracks in this little spot of grass right here. I hope that doesn't mean he stopped bleeding. But if he just got better. He's like, I think I'll go for a walk. I'm feeling better. Did he stop bleeding? I've got to expand my search to see if more blood drops pick up. Seeing my own footprints. This would be a lot easier to deal with if it weren't foggy. I mean, he could be right on the other side of this little valley, this little dip right here. Wait a minute here. Is his blood now gone? Did I somehow miss the blood trail at this point? Okay, it looks like the game... I don't know if it's a RAM issue. It might be a RAM issue. So we're just gonna follow... Gosh, I wish there weren't fog right now, because it just sort of stopped giving us his blood. It's an awful lot of effort to track him down, only to have his blood trail disappear. My goodness. Oh. Oh, oh, there he is. There he is. Alright. It's actually warm enough that I don't need to start a fire either. We're gonna be overburdened. But let's do it. Oh, we're very hungry too. We're so hungry. And thirsty. Okay, let's have a little bit of that. So we're slightly not starving. Let's have some water. Refill up. Let's get the rest of this out. And then I believe we've got enough. Oh, now we're like borderline starving. Nothing to harvest. Okay, and now it's perfectly clear. Something. Yeah, we need to drop something. We're gonna go back to the, we're gonna drop a bunch of stuff right over there, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that worked out just about perfectly. I think I'm going to wait to drop off.
Eat soon.
Should I wait to drop off the meat? Because when I do, we're gonna need to wrap up this episode. You know how long-winded this trapper gets. I'm afraid if I drop the meat off right now in his little container, that he's gonna end up launching into some long story. But what we will do is cook some of it up and drop off some of this stuff. Let me see. A little bit more. Could use a little more space to drop off some of these bigger items. Let's cook up some meat. We'll cook up, well, one piece we'll cook up right now and then eat it, because we're starving, and I can't have a super long cook fest. I'm taking damage for all the time that I'm not eating. So let's get that. What was the fresh? Okay, I have in the past accidentally cooked the non-cooked version and immediately become ill. Oops. Oh, dang. That barely did anything for my hunger. Okay, let's cook a little bit more here.
I could eat anything right now.
I know, buddy. Here. Cook it. Eat it. That's 2 pounds of meat. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna cook 3 more pieces. 1 more for now, and then 2 more for the morning. I know. I know. Here, eat them. Good. Drink them. We might actually not have enough. That's 2, 4, 8. I don't think we've got enough to finish the quest. Looks like we got just about 9 pounds. Okay, that's about exactly what we need. So this might be the exact amount that we need. Okay, what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to drop this stuff out here where it'll stay fresh. Because we're going to wrap up the episode as soon as I put down... I'm going to put down my bedroll. Because we need to take at least a 1 hour nap in order to save. So, games with no save. I kind of... In this game, I kind of understand, like, the stinginess with the save mechanic. Most times, when a game implements a stingy save mechanic, just to be difficult, it gets my ire up a little bit. But, here we go. There we go. But in this game, I kind of understand. I kind of can get along with the aspect of it. Like, oh, you gotta... That's one of those things, especially if you're stuck outside, you gotta... Well, it's still kind of lame. Like, what if you get called, you know... It's like, oh, your mom... It's like, I gotta go now. So you gotta put down your game. It's like, wait, Mom, I've got to get out of the mountains before I can save. Like, sorry, little Billy, your game is just screwed. Bye. It's like, alright. Alright, you know what? But this time to wrap up. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me once again in another episode of A Lawyer Plays the Long Dark with me, Ryan, the Gaming Lawyer. Next time, we will we'll complete this, hopefully we got enough meat, complete this quest for the Jeremiah Survival School, and then we will learn what other important lessons he has for us on how to survive in the Alaskan wilderness. Until next time, I hope everybody is doing well, and take care. Bye-bye.